may natanggap akong question sa FB, actually dalawa, ng detalyadong question about expenses. To be honest, I can't really sum it all up for you because it's such a broad question. Kasi magasto talaga siya. I'll be very honest, magasto siyang career path. Well, magasto talaga siya. But, kasi nga, every class, meron kang requirements. Kanya, may sarili din siyang projects. But I'll get into the projects later on. Just for now, I have another list of things that you will constantly be buying. So, for example, for illustration classes, obviously you'll be buying art supplies, right? So you'll be constantly buying watercolor paper or regular paper or pencils. If you're taking pattern classes, obviously you'll be constantly buying pattern paper, masking tape, pencils, erasers, kasi they come and go, For if you're taking sewing classes, obviously constant din yung pagbili nyo ng sinulid kasi or karayom kasi napuputol din mga yan, or let's say sa next mo na project ibang kulay na naman. So these are just little things na I hope you guys get the idea na you will be constantly buying supplies. So also it's being smart on where you buy it. Don't be like me. I lived around the area. I lived in Greenfield, so para malapit ako sa school, and obviously that area is a business center. Gosh. Hindi ko pa alam that time paano pumunta sa Farmers, sa Cubao. I didn't know how to go to Divisoria. I was just taking Grab or walk around, go back and forth Mega Mall and Shangri-La, and that's where I bought my supplies, and I'm telling you, mahal siya. But if you're going to this school, my biggest advice is be practical and make sure na you're being smart in buying your supplies as well. You wanna make sure na quality din yung binibili mo. I have quite a list of source ng materials ko. First one is Carolina's kasi yan yung sa Mega Mall, but I think they closed. I don't know if they're moving or they're relocating, but Carolina's definitely. They offer all sorts of fabric, everything about sewing. And that's where I got my rulers, which totaled me 2,000 pesos, something. I'll show that to you in a different video. Next one is VC Trading in Farmers Plaza, Cubao. This is probably my favorite place to go to, VC Trading, kasi na-enjoy ko din. Ever since natuto ako mag-MRT, I like to go to Farmers a lot kasi nagusto ko yung film nagko-commute. VC Trading has almost everything. From fabrics to notions. They have fuses. They even have pattern paper, ribbons and all, paddings, brack-ups. Next one, I have Fabric Warehouse in Glorieta and the one in Eastwood. Oh my gosh, pumupunta ako talaga dito kasi ang ganda lang ng store nila. For me I love the fabric selection. Marami talaga silang choices dito. Ako nag-source ng grad collection ko. This is where I bought my scissors just because you also want it to be good quality. So yun, meron sa Glorieta and then sa Eastwood. I always went to the one in Eastwood thinking that it'd be closer to my condo, but apparently Glorieta, the one in Makati, is much closer. So yun. Next one, we have Manila Fashion Supplies. So they do have a Facebook page. That's where you check their page, you pick out whatever items you want, pay them, and then they'll ship it to you. But they also have their shop, which is not really a shop that everyone can come and visit, like maraming makakapunta. It's actually a garage of the house. So if you have a private vehicle, mas maganda na pumunta ka doon. You can let them know that you're going to visit their shop, and then cash lang yung payment nila. So take that in mind, cash lang yung payment nila. Next, we have Divisoria, of course. So saan sa Divisoria, I don't know kung may palakpak pa. I heard, wala na daw palakpak dahil kay Mayor Isko Moreno. But it's located in Elias Street. And then, kasi doon talaga yung mga murang fabric. Like, they will sell it to you for 25 pesos per yard. A really nice charmeuse for freaking 40 per yard. If not sa Palakpak, if wala ng Palakpak or sa Elias Street, there's also one sa basement ng 999. I love to go there as well. Also, Ascaraga. I don't go to Ascaraga as much kasi outdoors siya and medyo nahirapan ako magtawid-tawid sa road. So, yun lang. And then lastly, Taytay. Taytay Rizal. Not Taytay Tiangge, na bilihan ng mga damit Taytay na Talahan. So, I believe it's a little bit farther ng INC na church. And then may elementary school dyan. Puro yan bodega ng tela. Now, the thing with Taytay is, it's not like you can buy per yard. Maramihan yung binibentang tela doon. So, it's mostly per kilo. So, only buy a Taytay if you do plan on getting a huge, amount of fabric. Like, you are taking a draping class and you needed at least 5 yards or 6 yards. A suit for a menswear class, you're gonna need 5 yards. Punta kayo sa Taytay kasi mas makamura talaga. In my opinion, it's really for everyone. Anyone who wants to pursue fashion design, go for it. It's really for any age. I'm telling you any age kasi my student one time sa school who is, I think, 3rd grade pa lang siya, and the reason why she wants to study fashion design kasi she loves to dress up her doll. So, I thought it was cute. Meron din akong kaklase, they're a couple, and they are nasa 60s na nila, and gusto nilang gumawa ng damit for children. So, nag-aral sila. I'd say different backgrounds kasi you can be like me who has no idea what the heck I'm doing. I'm telling you, yung passion ko lang was to draw. I'm an artist on paper before, and I was just passionate about fashion kasi I like to dress up, and I'm kind of proud of being a Filipino, so that's all I know. But everything else about fashion, oh gosh, I feel so dumb. I'm not even kidding. You can also be like Venus Ra, who went to our school with her kind of background, or you can also already be a fashion designer. Meron ka ng shop, but you wanna learn more. Maraming ganyan sa school namin. Marami ng designers na nagpa-practice na talaga, but they just want to learn more. Or you want the certification, go ahead. You want the exposure, because I have to say, this school offers really good exposure. So they don't only offer you classes like, okay, mag-aral ka dyan, gawa ka ng damit, and then graduate. That's it. You really get to be exposed with events like fashion shows. You can even intern with them, learn photography, makeup, hairstyle. I'll do a separate video for that. That will be on part 2, more in my experience. So yeah, come as you are. Wow, parang church na. But seriously, come as you are. Be yourself, because in the end, again, if you really want to pursue this, if papakita mo yung self mo during this process, lalabas talaga siya sa gawa mo. And I think that's pure art. So yeah, go with the flow. And that's it for part 1. For part 2, I will be talking about more of my personal experience, a little bit more on the details, and then probably do a what's in or what I carry with me to fashion school. So ayun lang, and I hope you really learned from this. If you have any more questions, comment it down below, or you can private message me on Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram. I don't use Facebook as much. It's more on family. But everything else, information on school, I link it down below, and I hope to see you on my next video. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.
Found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah.